Oops, for those of you online, hello, welcome. I was on mute. So we're going to start with our 7-line prayer. Organ yugi num jansam, pemage sardompola, yatsin chogi ngorubne, pemajung ne jesurak, hordu kandro mangpokor, ketki jesudak druki, Jinji lok cheer shake su so, Guru Pama city home. Organ yugi num jansam, Pamage sardompola, Yatsin chogi ngodrubne, Pamajong ne jesura. Hordu kandro mangpokor, Ketki jesu dak druki, Jinji lok cheer shake su so, Guru Pama city home. Organ yugi num jansam, Pemage sardompola, Yatsin chogi ngodrubne, Pemajung ne jesurak, Kordu kandro mangpokor, Ketki jesu dak druki, Jinji lok cheer shake su so, Guru Pama city home. All right, then you won't need those prayers till the end of the class. So if you want to put them to the side on the bench, you're welcome to, but not on the ground, please. Just over there. Thank you. Right. So the first thing that we do whenever we sit down to meditate is we establish our compassionate intention. So we'll just take a moment to do that now, to make the wish that our meditation practice will benefit all sentient beings, and to give rise to bodhicitta, which is the compassionate wish to free all sentient beings from suffering. So then for our class today, we'll be doing 3 different types of meditation. The first meditation we'll be doing is called stabilizing the mind. And this meditation is foundational to all other meditation practices. Having a stabilized mind allows you space in your mind, which helps us to balance our emotions, and gives us time between action and reaction, what's happening in our lives and our reaction to it. And we can see, looking at the world we live in, just how much harm is caused when people are driven by their unstable emotions and they don't have control of their own minds and are not able to stay within of how much harm is caused by having an. So in this meditation, we train our minds to be both calm and relaxed and alert and wakeful. So we are relaxed and calm, but we're also aware of our surroundings and we are aware of what's going on around us, so we can care for people, because we can't care for people if we don't see their suffering. So this practice also helps us to just be present and have spacious minds. So this is a very simple practice where all we're going to do is rest our attention on the breath. You can also do this meditation with your attention on a flower or a candle or an image of the Buddha, but we'll just use our breath today. So sitting in a chair or on the floor, we're going to sit comfortably. Make sure you feel like you have a stable base. However you are sitting, you want to feel like you're very stable in your seat. And place your hands in your lap, gently relaxed. You can just rest your hands on your thighs, or you can put one hand in the other with the thumbs touching and place your hands so the thumbs are just below your navel. And check in with your posture. Your spine is straight like a stack of coins. Head is resting on your neck, resting on your spine. And your shoulders are back. So we're sitting up very straight with some room. Our elbows are out a little bit away from our body, so we have a lot of room around our rib cage so we can breathe. And then your eyes will remain open, looking downwards. So you can imagine a line following the bridge of your nose down to the ground, and then just find a place along that point where it's comfortable to rest your gaze. And then lastly, place the tip of your tongue right behind your front teeth. It's like saying the letter L. Allow yourself to relax completely and breathe normally. Just settle into your natural rhythm of breathing. Then put a pin on your breath. Don't try to control it at all. Just breathe naturally with the most gossamer thin attention on your breath. It's like taking your pulse. You don't try to change it in any way or put pressure on it. Your attention is like a feather, gently riding on the surface of your breath. Just follow it in and follow it out. As you meditate, thoughts will come up, and that's okay. That's perfectly normal. That's what our minds do. So when thoughts come up, just let them go like bubbles popping on the surface of a pond. Don't even look to see what they are. Just let them pop. Your meditation is not lost by hearing your thoughts, but by following them down the road. So as soon as you notice yourself following a thought, just drop it and return to your breath. Drop the thought, return to your breath. Your attention is like a feather, gently riding on the surface of your breath. Okay, that's our first round of meditation. We're going to try that again for a little longer. If you have anything about the way you're sitting that you notice is not working for you, you can adjust that now. If you need to adjust your seat at all. Sometimes when we're meditating and we notice our thoughts come up, we sometimes kind of want to finish our thought before we get back to our breath. So we don't do that. Just let it go. As soon as you notice it, let it go. You will, if it's important, it will come back later after your meditation. So just drop it. The only thing important right now is our breath, just following the breath in and out. So we'll meditate now for a little bit longer. So with our straight spine and relaxed body, eyes gazing downward, tongue behind the front teeth. Your attention is like a feather, gently riding on the surface of your breath. right, so that is our stabilizing mind meditation. That's our first type of meditation that we'll be doing. So that's a meditation. You can do that anytime. You can do that sitting in a doctor's office or just in a free moment anytime. The most important thing, like you don't have to sit on a meditation cushion to do it. You can, the most important thing is just to have a straight spine and relaxed body. You can even do the meditation standing up. Like if you're in the line at the grocery store and you're in a long line, you can just take 30 seconds and meditate on the People magazine or something that's there. You can just rest your attention on something for 10 seconds, 30 seconds. You can find little opportunities to practice. And of course, if you have the time and inclination to meditate for long periods of time, that is, over time, you can build up longer and longer periods. But even just 30 seconds here and there, like it makes a difference. It really, don't make the point is that I don't want you to underestimate how much even like a minute of meditation a day can do for stabilizing your mind. So the next meditation that we're going to do is called Tonglen, also called giving and receiving. And this meditation is helps us to develop our compassion and our equanimity, so that we can care for all beings, friends and enemies alike, and care for all beings the same. It also helps us to gradually cease to cherish ourselves over others, so that we learn to hold others above ourselves and have a stronger wish to benefit all beings. So sitting in our meditation posture, we're going to begin by thinking of one or two beings for whom you easily feel compassion. So this could be your kid or your parents. Traditionally, we think of our mother, who has been loving and kind to us and taken care of us and changed our diaper and fed us and all of these things. So traditionally, we think of our mother at this point, but you can think of anyone that you really love and whose suffering particularly touches you. It's easy to feel compassion for them. It could be your dog or cat. It doesn't have to be a human. Just think of them and contemplate their misery. Put yourself in their shoes and imagine what their experience must be like, and give rise to compassion for them. And cultivate in your heart the fervent wish to relieve their suffering and secure their happiness. Then bring your attention to your breath. And following the natural rhythm of your breath. As you breathe in, visualize that as you inhale through your nose, you take in all of the causes and conditions of their suffering in the form of black smoke. Imagine that they become completely free of misery. As you breathe out, visualize that you are sending and they are receiving all of your positive and loving qualities and all conceivable sources of enduring happiness as radiant, pure light, bringing them limitless joy. You might think as you breathe in, may you be free of suffering. And as you breathe out, may you be happy. Now, visualize one or two people for whom you feel intense anger or aversion. Think of someone. This could be someone who has harmed you. It could be someone you're in conflict with. It could be someone that you just don't know why. They rub you the wrong way. You can't stand them. Think of that person and put yourself in their shoes. Imagine what their experience must be like and contemplate their suffering and give rise to compassion. Cultivate in your heart the fervent wish to relieve this person's suffering and secure their happiness. And then bringing your attention to your breath, following the natural rhythm of your breath. As you breathe in, visualize that as you inhale through your nose, you take in all of the causes and conditions of their suffering in the form of black smoke, and they become completely free of misery. As you breathe out, visualize that you are sending and they are receiving all of your positive and loving qualities and all conceivable sources of enduring happiness as radiant, pure light, bringing them limitless joy. If it helps, you can think as you breathe in, may you be free of suffering, and as you breathe out, may you be happy. And now expand your visualization to include all of those people for whom you have similar feelings of anger or aversion. And continuing to keep your attention on your breath, following the natural rhythm of your breath. As you breathe in, visualize inhaling all of the causes and conditions of their suffering as black smoke, and they become completely free of misery. And breathing out, visualizing, sending them all of your positive and loving qualities and all sources of enduring happiness as radiant, pure light, bringing them limitless joy. Now we're going to expand our visualization one last time to include all sentient beings throughout existence, all humans, all animals, all bugs, all beings of every dimension, all of the realms we cannot see, all beings. And as we breathe in, visualize taking in their suffering in the form of black smoke as we inhale, and they become completely free of misery, and then exhaling, sending them all of our positive and loving qualities and sources of enduring happiness as radiant pure light, bringing them limitless joy. Okay, so that's the Tonglen meditation. We have one last meditation that we're going to do today. If you're uncomfortable sitting on the floor, sometimes it helps to like windshield wiper your legs or just move your legs and your hip sockets a little bit. That can be helpful if you're uncomfortable. You can also sometimes sit, like put one leg to the side or alternate. Sometimes that's a way where you can kind of be able to keep sitting up, but help your hips out as you get used to sitting on the ground. And you're also welcome to sit in a chair if that's more comfortable for you. So this last meditation is a guided meditation written by Jetsunma, and this is called the Light Expansion Prayer. This meditation, Jetsunma has taught that any pain or trauma or suffering that we experience in our life is actually the result of this illusion of separation, this idea that we are separate. And so this meditation helps us to overcome that illusion of separation, to remember our true oneness with all beings, and to imitate the radiance of our true nature so that we can kind of accustom ourselves to our true nature, which is light. Let us become still. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Again. Let us center deep within. Center deep within. deep within to the presence of the Absolute. And there is radiance. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace the physical body. And all of the physical body is filled with the presence of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to fill our beings on all dimensions. And all that we are is filled with the radiance of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to fill everyone here. And everyone here on all dimensions is filled with the presence of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace this building. And all of this building is filled with the light of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace this nation. And the government of this nation is filled with the radiance of the Absolute. And the people of this nation are one life. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace planet Earth. All nations and all governments are filled with the presence of the Absolute, and there is peace. And the 8 billion are one life, radiant. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to fill this galaxy. All planets, all stars, and all life forms are within the embrace of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace the universe. All dimensions and all kingdoms are filled with the presence of the Absolute. And in all the universe, there is only one life. Now, as we return our consciousness back to physical form, we continue to embrace all that is and to know union, that we are one. Okay. So now at the end of our class, we say our dedication prayers. When we practice in our tradition, whatever virtue that we accomplish, we don't keep it for ourselves, we give it all away. So we'll say these together in English. Throughout my many lives and until this moment, whatever virtue I have accomplished, including the merit generated by this practice and all that I will ever attain, this I offer for the welfare of sentient beings. May sickness, war, famine, and suffering be decreased for every being, while their wisdom and compassion increase in this and every future life. May I clearly perceive all experiences to be as insubstantial as the dream fabric of the night, and instantly awaken to perceive the pure wisdom display in the arising of every phenomenon. May I quickly attain enlightenment in order to work ceaselessly for the liberation of all sentient beings. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas all together, whatever kind of motivation you have, whatever kind of beneficial action, whatever kind of wishing prayers, whatever kind of omniscience, whatever kind of life accomplishment, whatever kind of benevolent power, and whatever kind of immense wisdom you have. Similarly, I, who have come in the same way to benefit beings, pray to attain these qualities. By this effort, may all sentient beings be free of suffering. May their minds be filled with the nectar of virtue. In this way, may all causes resulting in suffering be extinguished, and only the light of compassion shine throughout all realms. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining the meditation class today. And right now at noon, we have Ryo Sangchud. So you're welcome to stay for that if you'd like. It's about a 20-minute smoke offering practice. It's very good for purifying the environment and clearing obstacles. And then on Sundays at 11:30, we have a meditation class with Kempo Karze, which you're welcome to come to as well. So thank you.
Thank you.
If you're online, you'd like to join us for Ryo Sangchud, that will be on Zoom, and you can find the link on our website on the